Okay, I'm riding in Moab today, and this is my 10th day of riding in a row and my last day in Moab. And what I'm gonna do is I'm at Klondike Bluffs, which is north of Moab. And we rode here, my wife and I, 3 years ago. Really enjoyed it, but I never got a chance to do this trail, so I'm doing the entirety of EKG. Now, EKG is a black diamond trail, and it starts, but on Trailforks it's funny because it's like broken down into 3 parts, but I'm doing the entirety of it. So it's going to be about 8 miles. So maybe, I think it's about 8 miles. So it might be like 10 or 12 kilometers. We'll just do our best, see how it goes. I just did a portion of it to climb up to the top of it, so we'll see and have some fun. Except I've just lost the trail. Well, I talked. Oh, there it is. Sorry about that. Lost the trail for a second. Follow the red. So on a nice little bit of a down, and it's supposed to be like an all mountain kind of trail, ups and downs and stuff like that. Loose rock, be careful with your braking control. You just have some fun with it. The left turn, so it's all basically on rock, so there we go. I need to really pay attention to the red and keep my direction going, so as I showed earlier, because I've already missed the line once, so do our best. Up over the line. Very good. And if you've ever watched any of my videos before, you know I don't go particularly fast, so this will definitely be a longer video. But if you want to check out the trail, have a watch. And like I said, this is my 10th and final day in Moab. It's been a lot of riding, but it's been good. And tomorrow I go to Fruit Egg Grand Junction for 4 days, and then we'll be back home. So I have planned 4 days of riding, so we'll see how it goes. I always talk about a day off, never quite manage a day off. I guess that's just how I'm wired. I always see how I feel in the morning, and usually after a cup of coffee I don't feel too bad. Keep the legs moving. So on Trailforks, this portion is, I believe, 0.9 miles, and it's considered north EKG, I guess. It doesn't say that on the signs here though, so I think it's all just considered one trail. So I'm not sure why it breaks it up on Trailforks. But I will, like with all my videos, link it to Trailforks for people's viewing pleasure and referencing if they choose. A little bit of a down. And I may have to stop during the ride just to wipe my eyes. My continual issue in Moab is getting sweat in my eyes, which is really weird because when I ride at home, I sweat just as bad and never have problems getting it in my eyes. So I'm not sure why that is. There we go, follow the line, follow the red. A bit of an off camber, very off camber. Grippy rock though. And there's a definite punchy climb coming, so I gotta hit it. Well done. It wasn't smooth, but I did it. EKG at Klondike Bluffs. And if I have any energy left at the end of this, I might do another trail called Miner's Loop. I don't know yet. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how much down I'm graced with. And I parked at the south end, which is different from last time. 3 years ago we parked at the north end and it was quite an easy entry. Coming into the south end, it was like probably 3 miles off the highway of like 4x4 road, dirt road. Like obviously quite manageable, but you gotta ride quite a while, or drive, sorry, slowly for quite a while. Follow the line, and all worked out well. And then I took the grain trails to get to these riding trails. I took Jurassic, and I can't remember the other one, and they were really fun. Like they were easy for sure, but like better than riding on a 4x4 road or something like that. Like good on the people that took the time to do it, because it would not have been a simple undertaking. We got a nice little descent going. All right, and then the sign's coming up, so that'll be the end of the first little portion, to point 9, because I climbed up to the start from that point there. So I don't know what's beyond this point. So this will all be foreign to me, whereas the other stuff I sort of knew what was coming up because I rode up it. Yeah, but the grain trails were nice. A nice ride. Sort of really deserty riding and flowy, and so we got an up here, got into a good gear. So looking forward to riding in Coeur de Grande Junction area. I plan on doing a couple days in the Kokopelli area, riding area, then one day in the Lunch Loops, and then one day in some trails up by Paradise, Colorado. So whether that all happens or not, we'll have to see. I've had a few people tell me about going to 18 road, and it looks good. I'd never criticized trails, but every video I watch, everybody talks about the wind and how hard it is to control their bike. Because you're basically, I'm not even sure what you're not on a ridge, maybe, I guess. And then obviously you're on exposure both sides. And they're talking, oh, the struggle of holding onto the bike. So, and they look more like flowy trails, which again, that's great, but I tend to enjoy more technical kind of riding, so everybody's got their favorite. All right, we just did our elevation climb, now we're going back down to lose what we just climbed. Oh. Keep an eye on the red. Other than at the very beginning of the ride in the parking lot, I haven't seen anybody on the trails. I saw some campers. I passed them because I take it this is all free camping territory on BLM land, I guess. So we're all boondocking it. This is a nice portion down. Keep the flow going. Very nice. Whee. Couple little bowls. Up. Get back to that red line. Up the rock. Very good. Climb, climb, climb. And if you haven't watched any of my videos since I've been in Moab, what I've been doing is I'm here solo, so I could do it a little bit cheaper then. So I've been staying at a Sun Outdoors RV and staying in a camping cabin. It's been great. Bed's comfortable. You sort of have to bring your own cooking stuff. And there's no bathrooms or nothing like that. You basically have a little cabin with electricity, which is all I really needed. And yeah, it was a lot more affordable. And the bed's the part that's the winner, right? Because it's like, it would have been horrible if it was uncomfortable. Even though I guess you always adapt. Okay, through some outcroppings. Up. Twisty turny. Bit of a step up. Trying to rub my eyes and almost lost it. Whoops, almost didn't make it through there. The rock roll. Whoops. Bumpity bumpity bump. Very nice. Step up. And we climb again. It seems like a lot of, almost like a switchback. You get the switchback going down and the switchback going back up. Keep her going. Very good. Keep her going. Okay, follow the red. Sometimes it's hard to pick up. Beautiful, beautiful views. Rock structures. Been around for millions of years. Probably hundreds of millions. And there's poor little me riding on it. Or lucky little me. None of the climbs are actually that bad. As in steepness. You just got to do some little step ups once in a while. Where are we going? Oh. Thought we were heading down for a second, but nope. Step up. Speed helps. All right, we're at the next sign. Just going to stop for a second and wipe my eyes. Okay, here we go again. I don't know how much that helps. And we just crossed the trail Little Sally, which is another black diamond trail. So we're carrying on EKG, carrying on with that red line. There's a huck. Not much of an air guy, but I saw it, so oh, what the hell. Bumpity bump. Follow the line. Do your best. A bit of a climb coming up. Very good. Go up, come back down. Like a big snake. There we go. Where am I going? Very good. Keep her going. That was a nice flowy section. Thankfully, it's not killer hot today. Earlier in my trip here, it was always about in the low 30s, 30s. But yesterday, it was quite cool. And today, it's not too bad either. Last night, it was downright chilly because it was really windy. But it is getting to later September, so watch for the line. Stay on the line. Bit of a climb. Very good. regain that elevation. Gecko scurrying across the rock. Saying, what the hell are you doing, man? Trouble shifting into second gear. The bike's gonna go in for a tune-up when I get home. Well deserved. I may even give myself a couple days off. We'll see. Because this bike, because of the tune-up, might be down for a while. Because the rear shock has to be done, it's got to be sent to the mainland. Weavy, weavy. Bit of wind. Not enough to dry my eyes out, but nice little breeze. Little up, oops, then a right turn, then a left turn, and a rock roll. Nice. I wouldn't say so far there's been anything hugely difficult, but off camber. Very good. Rock garden area. Well, it's all rock. Oops, pedal strike. Bit of a down. Pedally, pedally. Oh, we got some signs coming up. We'll do another stop for a second, just to cleanse the eyes. Just a short break. Okay, starting up again. According to the sign, we have 1.3 miles to go. So probably like 2 kilometers. And we're descending. That'll make the 1.3 miles go faster. Until it tells me I need to climb again, of course. Very good. I was going to turn back up, but it just turned left. Here we go, back up. Bit of a sandy spot. Get through it. Where am I going? There I am. Hard to see the lines there. Good speed, good brake control though. And I'm not sure if I'm at the end or not. Let's just stop and wait. Check. Carry on. This will be the final last section, I believe, of EKG. We just intersected with Dino for a second. Working one last climb. That was a good chunk down though. For an old man. Where am I going? Step up. And up. Fun, fun, fun. And then this should end not very far away from where I'm parked. So, like maybe a kilometer, maybe two. Hopefully not too far. I think I'm just going to do this and then leave a miner's loop for another day. Off camber. Because I still have potentially 4 days of riding to do. I need to have something in the tank for tomorrow. But it's been very good. Not finished yet though. All right, that's the beginning of Miner's Loop, so we are very close to the end because if I was going to do Miner's Loop, I had to work my way back to it. Oh, sandy. Holy crow, that was loose. And that is the end of EKG. Very good. Good ride.